Alright guys, Mikey here for Mikey's Iron Rage. And guys, I got one hell of a Mr. Olympia comparison video again for use today. And this should be a good one because we got 1994 Mr. Olympia runner-up Shawn Ray versus 2019 Mr. Olympia third place finisher HADI CHOOPAN in the ultimate Mr. Olympia comparison. Now, in 1994, Shawn looked really good. I mean, it might have been one of his best looks, in my opinion. I think he should have beaten Dorian Yates in 1994. Maybe not 1993 Dorian Yates, but 1994, he was off. So like I said, in my opinion, Shawn should have won in 1994, but I digress. So let's see how Shawn Ray does against this amazing version of HADI CHOOPAN, who placed third, but should have placed second. He could have even won the whole fucking show. That's how good HADI CHOOPAN was at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. So guys, let's see what happens here between Hadi and Shawn. And remember, Shawn Ray is about 5'6", 212 to 215 pounds. And HADI CHOOPAN is 5'5", 220 pounds. So HADI CHOOPAN is even heavier than Shawn Ray. But I digress. So guys, let's just jump right into this one. And so without any further ado, let's get it on. And we got the first pose of the night, the front relaxed. And this was a tough one, guys. And I went back and forth on this one a bunch of times, but I think I'm going to go with HADI CHOOPAN. I really do. I think Hadi looks harder, drier, more vascular. I mean, the separation to those quads are just unbelievable. I mean, he's got a tight midsection. You could actually see his abs. His lats might not be flaring out too much. But Shawn Ray's lats aren't flaring out too much neither. So all in all, I am going to go with HADI CHOOPAN. But I know some of you guys might disagree with me and say Shawn Ray. But trust me, I think Hadi's just a little bit better in this pose in my opinion. So HADI CHOOPAN is going to get the point for the front relaxed. Off to the next pose. And we got the hands clasped most muscular. And obviously Shawn Ray is going to take this one. But Hadi does look really good in this pose. This was one of his money shots at the 2019 Mr. Olympia. But Shawn Ray just looks way too good in this pose. Shawn Ray looks like he's about, 250 pounds here in this pose. But yet he's only like 212 to 215. So all in all, Shawn Ray is going to get the point. Alright guys, now we got the ab and thigh, and holy shit, this was a tough one. This was a tough one, guys, but I think I'm gonna go with Hadi. Hadi's abs are so much more sunk in. His serratus and obliques look a little bit better than Shawn. He just looks drier than Shawn. And his chest looks a little bit bigger. He's got a nice V-taper. So all in all, I'm gonna go with HADI CHOOPAN for the ab and thigh. I just think he looks a little bit better, and like I said, his abs are more sunk in than Shawn Ray's abs are. In my opinion, anyway. Alright guys, now we have the crab most muscular. And this one's going to go to Shawn Ray as well. I mean, Shawn Ray looks good in these most muscular poses. His traps are way bigger than Hadi's. His shoulders and arms and chest have so many striations to it, it's just unbelievable. Then he's got great quads. Shawn Ray always had a great set of quads. Between him and HADI CHOOPAN, oh my god, their quads are sick looking. So, all in all, HADI CHOOPAN. Shawn Ray is going to get the point. Alright guys, off to the next pose. And we got the front lat spread. And HADI CHOOPAN is going to take this one. I tell you, he has one of the best front lat spreads I've seen in a long time. And like I always say, I love the way his physique comes to a V. He comes very wide on top, from shoulder to shoulder. And then as you go down, the physique just turns into like a V shape. It's just an unbelievable look. I love HADI CHOOPAN in the front lat spread. Shawn Ray's a little weak in the front lat spread and the rear lat spread, so HADI CHOOPAN is going to get the point. Alright guys, now we got the side chest shot. And I'm going to give this one to Shawn Ray. I think Shawn Ray's chest looks a little bit bigger. It's popping just a little bit more than Hadi's. Yeah, Hadi's right pec might look a little bit bigger than Shawn Ray's pec, but I tell you right now that Shawn Ray brought this pose up from like 1998 on, because this isn't my favorite pose by Shawn Ray whatsoever. But he does look a little bit better than HADI CHOOPAN, so I am going to give Shawn Ray the point, and the silhouette looks a little bit better for Shawn Ray, so Shawn Ray's going to take that one. Alright guys, now we got the side tricep, and I know that Shawn Ray is hitting it a little bit differently than HADI CHOOPAN. He's not hitting it the conventional way, but Hadi is going to get the point. Shawn Ray, I don't know, for some reason he always had a shitty side tricep shot. Always had a shitty side tricep. As the years went on, the side tricep got better. But earlier on in his career, very shitty side tricep. So all in all, Hadi Choopan is going to get the point because his side tricep looks bigger, thicker, and more deeply cut. All right, guys, now we got the front double bicep, one of my favorite poses. And look at Shawn Ray and those blue trunks hitting the front double bicep. He just looks phenomenal. And he's holding a vacuum, great quads. So I'm going to go with Shawn Ray. Plus, Shawn Ray ain't using any oil. Because, come on, guys, we all know that Hadi was using a little bit of oil in those arms. I mean, he does look really good. The silhouette looks great. And his arms don't look too bad, but I don't know. In my opinion, Shawn Ray is going to take that one. Shawn just looks a little bit better. All right, guys, now we got the rear lat spread. And you see what I'm saying? Shawn Ray is not wide whatsoever from behind in the rear lat spread or the front lat spread. He's got great hams and glutes and a decent lower back. But, I mean, just look at Hadi. Hadi is 5'5", guys. You know how short that is? But yet he is so wide. And he can pack on... Oh, he's 220 pounds here. He could definitely pack on another 10 pounds and he won't blow himself out and he'll keep the conditioning, in my opinion. He's just got the physique for it. But I digress. All right, guys, now we got the last pose of the night, the rear double bicep. And this was another really tough one. This was such a close comparison video. But I am going to go with Hadi Choopan because Hadi Choopan's traps are more sunk in. They're thicker. He's got a better lower back. He's got bigger shoulders and arms in this pose. So all in all, I'm going to give Hadi Choopan the last point for the rear double bicep. I just think he looks phenomenal. And this was the night show for Hadi Choopan. He looked a lot better at the night show than he did in prejudging. That's my opinion. In prejudging, he wasn't as ripped. And his skin color was darker at the night show. So guys, let's tally him up. We got Hadi Choopan with 6 and Shawn Ray with 4. Holy shit, what a close battle. And if I gave Shawn Ray the front relaxed, it would have been 5-5. It would have been all tied up. So guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit the Kevin Levrone icon button. Mikey's Iron Rage. Peace out, guys.